are live. Let's go ahead and show our progress thing. I'm going to zoom it out just a little bit. And we're going to be cracking some vaults. Let's post in the Discord, get YouTube chat pulled up before I get too deep. And then we're going to slam some 15s today. I'm feeling like I'm going to play the Resto Shaman today. I haven't played the Resto Shaman in a minute. So I kind of want to play it. I feel like it'd be fun. Let's see. Get our YouTube chat pulled up first. Let's see what we get from the vault, though. Maybe we let the vault decide. We still have some characters that are like desperately in need of very specific pieces. Like our Prez Evoker still does not have hands, man. It's crazy. It's like there's some characters like that that like desperately need a single slot. So if they get that single slot, I feel like I'd be more excited to play them. But it probably won't be too deep. Like I said, I haven't played the Shaman in a minute. I'm like itching for some Shaman keys. Yo, what's up, Patrick? How's it going, Patrick? How's your day going? Let's see, we posted in the Discord. We're live. Yo, what's up, Badgery No? How are you doing today? So let's crack these vaults. These characters, like, they all have like mythic heroic slots across the board. There's like a few champion track pieces that we're just hoping to hit. See, like this, we're just gonna take, I guess, gold. We need to recoup some of the gold somehow. I think the smart thing to do if I plan to play these characters long term is to like save up these medallions and stuff and get more re-rolls or get some where are they? Get some, where is it? This the socket thing. But I need to recoup some gold, so we're gonna we're just gonna cheap out and get some gold, man. Because we're also gonna have to go and buy our re-roll tokens. Now, at what point in the season do I stop spending gold on re-roll tokens? I feel like this is gonna be our final week of buying re-roll tokens. Really? I'm stuck. The reason being is like, honestly, the gold investment's starting to rack up, guys. I'm kind of running out of gold across the board. But we're also getting to the end of the series. Like, my characters are honestly, they're all geared enough to where I don't even need to re-roll. It just would be nice. Like, if I re-roll like a belt, that'd be pretty sick. So there's really the 10,000 gold investment right now is still kind of, I guess, worth. I guess it's just 5,000 on this character because I've already gotten one. Okay, so the Paladin did not hit in the vault. We got our re-roll tokens. Let's log out. Hit the next healer. I guess we could probably be faster if we Earth, then log out. Yeah, I think this is gonna be the last week where I actually buy some reroll tokens. Also, my monk, I was grinding my monk last night. I hit 290 item level, so I finally have all mythic slots. I spent my extra reroll tokens, plus I even bought a reroll token with my vault last night on the monk in order to get another reroll token. So I used my vault to reroll, and the first two reroll tokens did not give me what I needed. I just needed a belt. And then the third one, the one that I bought from the vendor, actually did give me the belt. So I actually have the belt on the... Actually, I don't need to be here. I got the final mythic piece I need on the monk, which is pretty sick. Yo, what's up on my tree? Badgery No. Good to see you guys. Ooh, I should have checked the mail before we logged out. It's okay. This character also needs to check the mail. Weirdly, though, I only played like 2 or 3 days last week because we went out of town, and I have like all the vaults filled. Apparently, I was able to get like a key done on stream on like all the healers, so that's pretty cool. Let's see, this character still doesn't have like too many bad slots. There's a lot of heroic upgrades that could happen. I don't know if it has any more champion track pieces. I feel like this character was one where I went through and replaced my champion track with crafted. Yeah, so this character, not too many hits available. You know what I mean, though? Like, we're getting, like, super geared. We don't really need... I mean, I could take this. I could, in the long run, if I ever wanted to push on the druid. Like, if I ever wanted to come back there and do some guardian keys, this wouldn't be the worst thing to have, right? We're still not going to equip it. Do I get reroll tokens? I'm gonna hold off on the reroll tokens. This guy is like hella geared. Plus he's Resto Druid. Druid's kind of broken, so we're fine. Night shift construction. Ouchies. I forgot how concrete feels on the body. Yikes. That sucks. Pandine Scream. What's good, LB? Yo, I'm doing good. Doing good. Big chillin'. We have D&D tonight, which is tonight's gonna be a fun one. Our DM said that we're gonna do like a one shot. So like we've been doing this whole like story with our characters for like weeks now, maybe even months now. Yeah, months now. But we're gonna do a one shot where instead of playing our characters, we're all playing like the main big bad villains, kind of, but like not the big bad villain that we know about. We like got to create new characters that are gonna be his like secret service, basically. And so I created this like super possessed like evil thing. I'm gonna get to play it tomorrow. It's gonna be, or tonight. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So now Prez Evoker. Prez Evoker actually can get some reroll tokens. So we're gonna hope to hit the hands, hope to hit the helm. One of these two, one of our champion track pieces. Still no hands, man. There's no shot. This Prez Evoker is not gonna take any of this. That's insane, dude. We are so unlucky. I mean, the Vessel of Tortured Souls, I don't hate it. Actually, I think our pieces are better anyways. I'm only being held up by 16 AA for Resilient 16s on my Enhanced and Shaman. Hey, 16s, it's a tough key level. Plus, I will say, you probably are at a disadvantage because a lot of people want to take an Aug Evoker into Alcathar Academy because of the bleed remove on the tank. And being like sharing lust with Aug Evoker makes you like get less invites and stuff, but you got this. Just hang tight. It's a tough key to time just because the timer, even though they buffed the timer, you still feel like you're in a race, you know, against the clock the whole time. But you got this. Just do big enhanced damage. You'll be fine. Alright, let's get some more rerolls. Okay. Swap character. Well, go back. Swap character. Yeah, no, that's so tragic. Splitting lust with Aug Evoker this season, it's rough, man. It is rough. Imagine being a Prez Evoker main though. That's gotta suck. Like, who's gonna invite you there? But just keep queuing up. Eventually that domino will fall over. Okay. We've checked this vault. Still no hits from the vault. It's crazy how last week we had like some of the best vaults I've ever seen. And then this week, we haven't had a single hit yet. That's crazy, man. Oh, how the turntables, man. Alright, what are we logging into? We're logging into the Priest. The Priest is very geared, I will say. So, odds are we're not going to hit in the vault here anyways. Just because of how many keys I've done on this guy. Because we're splitting Holy and Disc. So, let's see. What do we get? What do we get? A trinket. I will take that. That replaces a champion track trinket. Our first hit of the night. The problem is, it's an on-use trinket. No. This is the static trinket. Just the one that buffs you, gives you haste as you go. Which this trinket's giga for this character. Oh my goodness! Look at that. That's insane, dude. Absolutely insane. Okay. Finally, final vault. Let's crack the Resto Shaman. Let's get started on the keys. Got any tips to heal 16s? What spec are you playing? And without the Litany Trinket, well, tip number 1 is get that Litany Trinket. You can kill Heroic, kill Normal, even kill LFR each week trying to get that thing. Use your reroll tokens on it. Like, it's so good. It's literally, it gives your character another cooldown. Especially if you're playing a spec that can, like, proc it easily. Like Mistweaver. That thing is insane. I just last night I grinded my monk to 290 item level because I got both my trinkets upgraded last night. So I did like 10 keys yesterday on the monk. Yesterday and the day before on the monk. So I have my weapon at 295 and then both my trinkets at 298. So I'm rolling. What are we doing? Cracking the vault. What do we need on this guy? Looks like it just has a lot of heroic pieces. Yeah, helmet would probably be the best. That's a champion track. But give me a helmet. Come on, game. Or a shield. Mythic. Oh, I have a shield. Never mind. Shoulder. Okay, that is an upgrade. We don't even have to catalyze it, to be honest. So we're dropping some haste in favor of some crit, which I think is definitely amazing. Crit is like very easily your best stat on this character, so let's go ahead and equip that. Okay, so we had 2 vaults hit. 2 vaults hit is not bad. Let's go ahead and head over and get our reroll tokens, and we can go ahead and be queuing up in the meantime. So we have our handy dandy chart on the screen for not just you guys but myself to follow. This will be an easy way to kind of see what keys I need. So let me zoom it in really quick. So the shaman has 3 15s timed. Those are Pit. What is that? It's kind of blurry. Pit, Algathar Academy, and Windrunner. Pit, Algathar, and Windrunner. 3 of the easier keys, mind you, but still, that means that, you know, if we get another one down, we're halfway done with the shaman. Pretty exciting. It's kind of exciting now that, like, all my characters are just doing 15s. Alright, rerolls. Boom. Okay. Let's start queuing up. What key did we get? Hopefully we got a 15. That would be nice. We got a 15. It is a pit, though, so let's hop into someone else's key. And then we can trade our key in if I remember. So Pit, Windrunner, Algathar are the ones that we've done. Let's go ahead and just verify here. Spire, Algathar, Pit. Yeah. So we can hop into anything else. Look for like 15 to 16. And I kind of want to save the some of the easier ones for last. I don't just want to knock out all the hard ones or all the easy ones and then save all the hard ones for later. Let's queue up to like anything. Like these guys need a lust. It's a sky reach. Just start queuing up to them. Algathar, we've done. Myasara, I kind of want to save Myasara. Sky reach again. They need a lust. Okay, we're in a sky reach. What do we want? Do we want Farsi or Totemic? I think I was kind of vibing, like it was kind of clicking playing Totemic the other day, so I think I'm gonna stick with Totemic here. There are some healers where I've been spending the last few keys on that healer, really experimenting with builds and stuff, and I need to, now that we're at the like last push moment, I kind of need to make a decision. And on Holy Paladin especially, I was tinkering around with builds a bunch, and I think I've like come to a conclusion that I might not want to play the Light of Dawn build, just because I'm not used to it. Honestly, I don't want to spend time getting reps here when we're at the end. You know what I mean? Yo, what's good, J-Bach? How's your grind going? I saw you on, at least in the Discord. I figured you were playing. Are you pushing keys and stuff? This was a Sky Reach, I think. Important. Dude, this character's done a Sky Reach 10, and we're gonna attempt a 15. Let's hope we can do it. This is also my first shaman key in like a week, so it's only been a week. About a week from to no. Yeah, today's Wednesday. I haven't played shaman in exactly a week, I think. Let's go ahead and go ahead, repair and hop in. Let's see, should we use a reroll token? I guess while we wait, we should check that. What do we need? We need Helm, right? Helm would be best. A lot of my characters honestly have all mythic pieces. You just need... Yo, Tuzalon! I appreciate you, Tuzalon. Thank you so much for the sub, dude. A raw sub is like huge, man. Thank you so much for the support. You guys are amazing. Every bit of support adds up. But your sub means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Hopefully I can take that sub and channel it and slam this key. How's the push going for you this season? I haven't... So I pushed up to about like Resilience 17 back when that was like considered good, right? On my monk. And then I started this series and kind of just like put the monk in like a storage bin, you know? But recently, this past week, so like starting... I'm gonna ping the warlock. Starting about 2 days ago. What was 2 days ago? About Monday, I started doing my 19s. So I had like occasionally like I do a key here or there just to get like weekly vaults, and had gotten Resilient 18 again like over time. But the last like 2 nights I've just been playing my monk a little bit, and I now have Resilient 19. My guild was progging a boss where they only needed 3 healers, so since I was out of town I was on the bench, And while I was on the bench, I was like, you know what? I need one more key at this point. You know, last night I needed one more key for Resilient 19s and slammed a Skyreach 19. So my monk now has Resilient 19s. So that's pretty huge. Like super, super good. Resilient 19, I'm happy with, but I still have a lot more pushing to go. So I'm gonna over time I'm gonna hopefully get this series done quick. We're gonna push to like Resil like 22 or something fun, and then I'll be happy with the monk. The push is going so good so far. I haven't really hit a point where I feel like, oh god, I'm like at a stopping point. Like I haven't hit a point where I'm like, I don't think I can do more. I just put my wind rush on the ceiling. Except for when I was still like kind of under geared, like the season was kind of still starting, and I did like at that point I did a 17. Oh, I'm our lust. Oops. I did a 17 pit, no, Seed of the Triumvirate, and I was like, man, I don't know if I can do much harder than this, but, you know, eventually I was like fine with that. I just needed some reps on it. Live tank. Okay, we have like a lot of totems healing us. I do like the Shaman. I feel like every time that I play the Shaman, I'm like, oh yeah, this is one of my favorite healers. Like, I'm quickly reminded. Yeah, the push is going well. Like I said, I have Resilient 19 on the Monk, but I know I can go at least a fair bit higher. Like, I did the 19 seat, and I was like, oh yeah, I could have done this, like, with more levels if I needed to. Popping an offensive. I just got double dread winded. Oh, my defensive is on cooldown. How did I live that? That's kind of crazy. Also, we pulled both Ravens at the same exact time. That is terrible. Very, very bad. So, I'm going to just Spirit Link this next one. This is more of a Lust pool than the last one. Holy. Get in, Monk, or Warrior. Yeah, having both those Dire Screeches like at the same time basically is so rough. Man, I am trying. That guy's probably dead. Oh, Warlock Cookie. Hell yeah. Love to see that. Goodness, I got close. I saw him at 1% HP. That was sus. Let's get up here. How's my mana food situation? It is not... Oh, it actually is good. I have plenty of mana. Shaman in general is fun, yeah. Shaman's one of those where, like, I actually do want to play the DPS Shamans. Like, I know Elemental Shaman just reminds me of Avatar: The Last Airbender, so, like, I want to play some Elemental Shaman, but then Enhancement Shaman to me, I don't really know much, I'll be real, about, like, current day Enhancement Shaman, but back when I, like, was first starting the game, it just seemed like you just, like, buffed your weapon with, like, wind, and you just meleeed a lot, and that sounds really fun to me. I'm sure there's, like, so much, infinitely more to it, but that, at least, alone, sounds fun to me. Ooh, big DRE proc. We have 2 Apex Totems. I'm just going to send one for this Fan of Blades. Okay, let's go into the outside. Oh, Mr. Warrior, please. Yeah, Shaman's just it's a 6 spec. Really cool spec. I kind of wish that they would do like a little bit of changing to it. I feel like some of the spells are like, they kind of like feel redundant in terms of like theming. Like, I don't know, like lightning bolt, chain lightning kind of things, you know? So I feel like they could get like some kind of spicing up. I don't know how though, but yeah, I'm gonna put down Healing Tide here. I always like to use my cooldowns in this phase. I'm also gonna sit on that Apex Totem. I do not need to use it. I do need to dodge though. Holy. I only like to I don't know why our tank is still tanking there. That's insane. Brother, you're allowed to move out of that little hell pit that we have there. I like to use my cooldowns in this phase when the room is spinning. It's just like more to focus on. Like there's a little bit more damage of. Oh, that guy got booped off. That's not good. Put down some healing streams. Let that heal. Oh, don't get hit. I'm gonna cast while moving so I can heal these guys while I'm dodging. Put down some totems. Nice. V-res. A little late, but nice nonetheless. I'm kind of worried. It feels like things are dying kind of slowly here. Let's go ahead and buff because we know, from what I've been told, Ret Paladin loves Mastery. Or I don't even know if it's just Mastery, but they love Shaman buff for some reason. Like maybe it's the extra melees, maybe it's the Mastery, or maybe it's both, you know? But I've been told that they absolutely love this buff, so if he dies, I will reapply it. Put down Healing Ray. Let's move our totems as we move. Whoa. What is that? Twitch noise. Yo, sliced bread, man. Appreciate the sub. Another Prime sub. 3 months, man. That is crazy. But I appreciate the support, the Bezos Bucks. You know the drill. They go a long way in supporting the channel. So thank you so much for the support. Huge shout out to Sliced Bread. Speaking of sliced bread, I made some sandwiches this week that were divine. They were so good. What all was on it? So it was like really good slices of bread, like the ones with like nuts and seeds and stuff in the uh-oh, don't get hit. With like nuts and seeds all in the, you know, the bread and stuff. And then I put like hummus and pesto on the insides of each piece of bread. I put like some greens with some balsamic vinaigrette on one, sliced up a tomato, sliced up a cucumber, put that on the other, and then had some falafels and put that in the middle. Oh my goodness, it was so good. Had like everything that I wanted. Okay, I'm very worried about my tank here. Hopefully he knows to kite, but I'm just gonna put down my stun here. Like about halfway through this pool. Yeah, we need someone to kick that. My kick's on cooldown. Our tank is not kiting. So that's a wasted Spirit Link. There's a chance he just dies here. Albeit a kind of small chance, but I'm like afraid of my Spirit Link dying and then him just immediately falling over. I don't really know what dealt so much damage to the Paladin there. Okay, we lived that pool. I'm always so worried about that pool because it feels like at some points it's not up to you if you survive it, you know what I mean? Like almost all up to the tank. Okay, this pool I'm not too sure how to handle as a shaman. I will be popping my defensive here. Because as a mystery monk, I just spin it, right? It's so easy. As a druid, you just stack your hots on the person, but as a shaman, I guess you just alternate riptides and healing waves on the person, maybe. Feels right. And keep like a healing stream totem down to help you heal through it. So an Unleash Life, that'll buff my healing wave. And my riptide, very nice, okay. Ooh, we are triple pulling here, brother. I don't know about this. My defensive's down. We need to focus one down, please. Please, team. Let's go and put down Healing Tide. This feels so bad to use right now. You gotta do what you gotta do. Down Healing Stream. Okay, one of them finally falls over. My Healing Tide just faded. Unleash Life. I'll heal the tank one. Yeah, by alternating Healing Wave and Riptide, we're buffing each of them. They each get stronger when you cast the other. In one way or another. I will need to top up my mana before this. Go ahead and hover my mouse over it. Let's click it. Get as much mana as we can. Let's go. Tempest Enhancement is a lot of Chain Lightning spam right now. It really feels like a true battle caster. Interesting. Dude, why are you aiming the front line of me? I'm drinking. Okay, we were able to get some mana back. I'm not going to set the precedent that I'll soak. We need this Warlock to stop his cast and go soak. And I can wiggle behind him. Might be able to not use any cooldowns here. I will throw an Apex talent. That's about it. And then on this next one, I don't really have much. I will be using like a bunch of healing streams. Okay, we get a DRE proc. Perfect timing. Okay. Now I have SLT. Kind of dry on totems, though. I don't know what they're thinking about. And he wants the tank to get off of it. I'm just going to pop a defensive and soak this one. Oh, I thought our tank was going to soak it, so I was going to be like, okay, I'll soak one with defensive. Tank will soak one, so that's like two kind of shut off, and then I just need to spot heal the third person. That's not how that works. Okay, hopefully we have two people soaking. Bloodlust just came off cooldown. I don't know what all the pinging's about, but slam the heal buttons. Okay, we have the Apex talent. We have our Apex totem. We have our big Unleash Life ready. Castle moving. Let's put down an Apex. Put down a healing stream. This guy's mad that the tank is soaking. It's really not that deep. Tank, if tank can handle it, tank can soak it. Okay, this is a big one. I'm just gonna go ahead and like slam 3 healing streams. One of them being my Apex. Yeah, we got another Apex proc. I'm just slamming it again. This is the big one because we're gonna have that big supernova at the end of it. So I want to make sure everyone's nice and topped. And look how much healing we just did. It felt like no one took any damage there. That might have been like way overkill. That was 2 Apex totems, 2 normal healing streams, but all dead. And I can take this time to recoup my cooldown, so I definitely think that wasn't overkill. Or at least there's nothing wrong with that being overkill. Alright. Go tank. Run! Run into battle. Okay, once they're stacked in the middle, I'm gonna stack right here. Put down a stun totem. At least stun the 2 bigs. Get our dot on these guys. I'm also just gonna move away. Let's see one targeting me. Now it's targeting the warrior. Now it's targeting me. Okay, they're both on me. Nice, nice. Oh god, this one tamer is so healthy. Down the healing rain. Okay, now this fight's all about spacing out my cooldowns. Let's go and tap our mana beforehand though. This fight, especially because we lusted the last boss, this fight can go on long. Definitely just want to play precautious. And that involves using my mana food pretty aggressively. How's everyone doing today? Happy Wednesday. Hopefully you guys had good vaults today. Got good raid progress last night. And have good plans for the week. Let me know how y'all's pushes are going, like what y'all plan to push. I'm also gonna press my surging totem right once the little ad spawns. That way we at least make use of that chain heal as well. Let's now drop our totems. I'll drop 1 healing stream. I don't really see who it's targeted yet. Okay, we have 1 Apex totem. There we go. It's on the Warlock. We have 1 Apex ready to go. Keep the dot on the boss. I'm going to drop Apex right now, and then we'll drop a healing stream once it spawns. Maybe commit a little bit more aggressively here. Okay, it's targeting me as well. We need those away from each other. Okay. Probably should have kited backwards a bit, but fine. Let's Apex totem, surging totem. Some spot heals out. Get chain lightning going, why not? It's on me again. I'm just trying to keep it like up against the boss. Really deep. They're all panicking to move out of that, but you can stand in that. Not bad. I always loved playing Enhanced back in the day. Is Enhanced still, like, the most chaotic? I heard that, like, I'm gonna stun. I heard that Enhanced is just, like, proc-based. Like, no two fights go the same way because you're just fishing for procs the whole time. Is it still like that? Yeah, healing stream and unleash life. We'll keep surging totem down. Okay. Unleash life, we have 2 healing streams. Let's drop them both here. Once again, this is the one where we're going to have to move. I won't be able to cast as much. Actually, it's not that bad. We do need the ad to get, like, perfectly in melee, though. It's going to hit its friends. We have this. Get an early unleash life. Boss is almost dead. I might just, like, throw down Spirit Link and just blast damage, to be honest. We have an Apex proc. Let's throw down double healing stream. Just spot heal this guy. Okay. Easy boss. Today I learned that circle around the dying phoenix doesn't do damage. My whole life is about to change. Yeah. You don't have to walk out of that one. I don't know why, but I think the visual effect looks like a swirly that'll do damage to you. But really what the visual effect is just showing you how it hits the other eggs. So you can happily stand in that the circle after you kill one of the phoenixes on that last boss. Because that circle isn't one that's going to damage you, it's one that's going to hit the eggs. Let's drop a wind rush totem, hit the tank, and then let's walk into a tornado really quick. Let's take the backwards gate. That's a weird one. That's a bug right there. That gate went backwards apparently. Don't like that. Yeah, you don't have to walk out of that circle. I've seen a lot of, like, people stop casts and stuff. Yeah, you can just chill in it. Dude, stick with me. Stick around in the stream and you'll find out plenty of useless facts. I mean, it's not useless, though. It does keep you up time if you're playing, like, a caster, just, like, if you want to stay in melee, don't want to dip out and stuff. Okay. Drop an Apex. Kind of cooking this dungeon. I mean, this kind of just goes to show that I think I am, as this challenge went on, I definitely think I'm just, like, to the point where I don't think 15's, you know, they aren't as hard. If anything, the hard thing about this challenge is finding pugs that are good enough to do 15s, you know what I mean? Okay, let's drop totems. No, I need Spirit Link totem. I saved the tank there. That got sus. What have you found to be the easiest healer between 12s and 16s? Easiest. Probably Shaman or Disc Priest. Between 12 to 16, definitely Disc Priest. Playing Disc Priest feels like a cheat code at this level, and it feels dirt easy. Anyone can do it. You just press the same 3 buttons over and over whenever damage hits. You hit Power Word, Radiance, Penance one of your allies, then shield the next ally, and then boom, everyone's healthy and shielded. You're happy. You do have to kind of worry about your mana and stuff, but I truly believe that spec is easy. Look, it used to be. I used to put that at the top of every, like, what's the hardest healer to play tier list and stuff. But Oracle changes the way that Disc Priest behaves, and it becomes much less reliant on what makes Disc Priest difficult, which is Atonement. Or I guess difficult to kind of, like, get used to, which is Atonement. And much more reliant on just, like, easy cheesy spot heals. Yeah. 12 to 16. Notice that I'm specifying. I'm answering your question, which was to 12 to 16. The higher you go, though, Disc Priest will fall off for sure. Because then you actually have to... there's more healing needed to be done between the big moments of healing, which the big moments of healing are when you commit your big buttons. or like your medium buttons. And that's what they are good at, is in that time where you're committing your medium buttons. But like, I don't think Atonement does enough healing to where it feels easy outside of those moments. Like when you're not pressing double penance on your allies, plus a big shield proc, you know, plus a radiance, then what are you doing? You're spamming smite, and that's just like, that's just worse spinning crane cake, you know what I mean? Totemic isn't proc based? Interesting, interesting. Now, I like me some Totemic Resto, so I wonder if I would like Enhancement Shaman. What do you guys think? What would you kind of compare it to? Like, explain Enhancement Shaman in terms of healers, if it can be done. Okay, so on this one, I'm going to kick a repelled. I'm just going to put down a stun. I'm going to put down a healing stream just to help me heal through this. We're just going to spam heals into it. I don't really have many big cooldowns. I do have Healing Tide coming off, though. Go and dot up the big guy. On me, I don't really want to use my defensive here. I'm going to Unleash Life it. I'm going to put down double healing stream. We have the bleeds going out. This might help me save Healing Tide Totem. Okay, let's try it. I got targeted again, but we have double Apex down. Actually fine. Did I miss a Lust? Was I supposed to Lust at some point and I didn't? I don't know. I'm sure it'll be fine. And Blade Rush, put down Surging. Oh, brother. Down a Healing Stream. Spot heal, spot heal. You get a spot heal, and you get a spot heal. I will want to drink here, so I'm going to just aggressively top people. Which is kind of just healing described in like 4 words. What if... Oh, yeah. Oh, I see. Did you ask that? I see. You asked it on both. I'm sorry, Jay Dunna. I didn't see it on YouTube. I have them both. I have both chats pulled up. It's just a matter of whichever I look at whenever I glance over, you know. We're going to Lust. Probably should have waited until the ad spawns. Let's keep a healing stream on cooldown. Keep Unleash Life on cooldown. Keep the tank nice and healthy. Use my... Nature Swiftness plus an Apex Totem to heal through that one. And that Apex Totem should carry over into this one. We also have Surging coming off one. Actually, we got another Apex proc, so let's slam it. I'm going to sit at 2 charges of Healing Stream here. Just because there's like very, very downtime right now. So that kind of sucks. A little inefficient, but right once this damage hits me, I'm going to press... another Healing Stream Totem, just make use of that chain heal that it casts. Go and put down a Healing Totem, or Healing Tide Totem, I should say. I'm going to put down our Stun Totem as well. But just while I'm up here in the sky, I don't really know how it interacts with the Shaman, so I'm going to put down another Healing Totem. Okay, we have Spirit Link. I want to save Spirit Link here. We have oh, okay, I just got an Apex proc. I have an Apex with a normal healing stream behind it. Let's go and drop both those plus Surging. Get 3 chain heals going, plus just having 2 Apex, or an Apex plus a healing stream. It's just, there's a lot of healing. I'm going to pop a defensive here. That way I don't have to commit a cooldown. I can just spot heal the other guy. Throw down my Apex that we just got. Impressing Nature Swiftness. My defensive is going to go away. Yeah, okay, I think it ate that first hit. Okay, we're gonna Spirit Link, try to save that guy, even though I missed. Oh, what am I doing? Get in, brother. I tried. That was the worst Spirit Link totem I think I've ever seen. Once this damage hits, we're gonna drop double totem, Surging, Healing Stream, Unleash Life. Come on, man, I'm gonna stand still and heal. Put down another Healing Stream right now. I never even knew that this boss had a cast, if I'm being real. Let's help the tank out. I'm worried about losing the tank here. But no, we just absolutely dunked on this dungeon, man. Absolutely dunked on it. Made it look easy. We have Nature Swiftness. Boom. Easy peasy. Now, do I re-roll? The question. We are halfway done with the 15s of this character. Wow. Goodness. Okay, let's make sure and turn in our
any good treasure lately?
Keystone. Oh, what do we get? We got some britches. Let's see. Do I need to reroll here? Character really needs a helm. If there's a helm, we're gonna reroll. There is. Let's reroll. Come on, give me a helmet. Ah, chest piece. Okay. Big sad, but hey, very nice. Let's type GG. Let's move on to the next one. What did our key become? Please be something I need. Wait, no way. I got chest guard from the dungeon and then chest guard from the reroll. That's so sad. Where's my key? Aha, okay. Ah, it's Myasar. I do need Myasar on this character. But, I don't want to do it just yet. I want to save an easy key till the end. Although, you know what? Fate's decided that we're doing Myasar next. So let's slam it. Knock it out. And then what do we have left? We have Seat, Zenus, Magisters. So 2 hard ones, and then Magisters. Magisters, I should not call it easy, because that hallway is... The hallway's hard. It's one of the hardest parts of this entire season, so... I tried the meta Mistweaver and shat my pants healing boss fights. Never again. It's tough. That's what I said, is a lot of people are like, oh, Mistweaver's so dirt easy right now. It's like, yeah, on trash packs, yes, I don't disagree. But bosses are where you're going to struggle. And Mistweaver can only be as easy as its hardest moment. Like, crazy. LOL, watch this in your spare time. Allura Dungeon plus 21 key. Is it... Yeah, Ortimus. Oh man, 3 weeks ago too. A 21 seat 3 weeks ago is insane. Insane. That is awesome. Yeah, it is giga stressful. You need some off heals for sure. Those higher keys. Okay, but that's why you like Guardian Druids, especially because they can help with the off healing. Get this guy. Let's see. Good evening. Yo, what's up, Mad Dow? Appreciate your patience while I was in that key. Sure. This guy's name is Jetstream. We have a Jetstream totem, so let's get him in here. I kind of want to take another lust just so I don't have to press that button. But if not, it's fine. It totally looks like it. The tornado hit was for sure tech. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Absolutely. I'm a tourist in the stream, but I level up every time I watch. Hey, I'm glad to have you here. We welcome tourists here. Appreciate you, Jibe. Your name also, I don't know why, it's just the dyslexia. It reminds me of a very good character in a show, Naruto. The character's name is Jiraiya. If you know, you know. Very good character. You know what? I don't hate taking this DH. I don't love it, but let's find a tank first. This boss hurts me in 15s. My monk physically struggles the healing. Wait, which boss, Patrick? I'm sorry, I kind of blaze through it. Also, last week I got tricked into a 16 seat with how the heal checks are. I didn't even notice. Dang. That is crazy. What about Voidweaver Disc Priest, though? Hard mode spaceship simulator? What is a Voidweaver disc? I know, right? Ceiling Panda plays disc, so he's just memeing on you. Such a sad truth, and Voidweaver disc is so fun. I wish I would buff it back to being playable. You keep mentioning this Voidweaver. What is it? I don't know. I don't know how far away Disc or Voidweaver is to being good again. The thing is, like, when you balance Disc Priest solely on Atonement, which is kind of what Voidweaver does. What's my item level right now? I'll have it open. I also forgot to show the build before that last dungeon. But when you balance it solely on Disc, it's either like super broken or not. You know what I mean? Pandine, that was not my key. This one will be, though. So we just did a 15 so that I could trade my key in for one that I actually needed. Now we got a Myasara, so we're going to jam it. I'm going to go back to Season 3 Oracle Disc. They can tune it if they... Oh, Season 3 was broken. Okay, ooh. We never really get to heal Demon Hunter tanks, so let's bring them in. What do you guys think of Demon Hunter tanks? I am allergic to them. Dean Scream, I see you. I spotted you. Look, Dean Scream, you are very overqualified for this key, and I feel like someone's gonna leave if I don't take you. But in the spirit of the challenge, I feel like you would just absolutely turbo carry the DPS. If our key becomes a 16 Alcathar, though, I will invite you, and we will get your we will be getting your 16 Resil. Was it? It was you that said 16 Resil, right? But just in the spirit of the challenge, we will not. And I'm not going to take this augmentation of Evoker over you. That would be toxic. You know what? This guy's name is Smoist. Let's get Smoist in here, and let's pit the two Warlocks against each other. I'll still press Lust, but whichever Warlock gets top DPS lives. The other one goes. But if our key becomes a 16 Alcthar, even though I think this character's already done one, we can get you in there. Get you that 16 Resil. Where's the Holy Priest? The Holy Priest is lagging behind. I've been playing the Disc Priest too much. How about this? Let's knock out some Resto Shaman keys today. And then I'm going to hop on to the Holy Priest, because it does suck to see that blank column. Also, speaking of blank columns, sorry, I'm going to zoom in really big. Look at that Skyreach column. We just knocked out a Skyreach, so I need to go. I'm going to have my Photoshop open while we look at this. Let's go and port on over to Caverns. We're going to get so much IO for this, too. I feel nice. What was I doing? Progress report. Okay. Those are the JPEGs. Where did I store that? Progress. Port. Should be a blank one. Aha, there we go. Okay. So, copy this, paste it, and we have a Skyreach finally done. Let me save, and I'll export, and I'll upload it for you guys to see on the screen, that you guys have an up-to-date look at our progress. Sorry, that is still zoomed in giga, so let me scale it down a bit. But let me update the file. I'm sure there's an easier way to do this, but bang! Okay, now Skyreach column is knocked down. We are halfway done with the Shaman. We can knock out this 15, and then we'll hop on the Holy Priest. The Holy Priest is so much fun. I haven't played the Holy Priest in a minute, though. Ever since I hopped on the Disc Priest, I haven't really done anything with the Holy Priest, so let's go ahead. I don't even think I had Earth Shield down that last dungeon. Click all of our Shaman buttons, get Water Shield, and let's go to town, man. They should just honestly separate raid and dungeon. I mean, it is separated basically because it's like square root scaled, I guess. I think nowadays, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, no, I definitely agree. It should just straight up be like in raid it does less, and then in Mythic Plus it does more, you know. Oddly enough, I've heard that before. Back in the day, I was really into Sanskrit. It's just J-I-B-V-I. Jaibavaya. Jaibavaya. I didn't do a countdown. What am I doing? Is Prez decent? Looks fun, but I've never played. Honestly, Prez is better than I thought.
5.
Prez is much better
4,
than I thought.
3.
Also, not
2,
countdowning 1. Here does not give this guy a pre-meta, if that's still a thing. I'm gonna put down a healing stream pretty early here. It was an Apex. I'm gonna early Lust here. The Paladin has aggro, but I really want our thing to get good thread. I want everyone to kind of feel safer. I have my kick, so I might just aggro these guys and then pick them and move on the tank. Okay. I didn't even grab the guys. They're sure running at us. I feel like we were supposed to get those guys on full, but did not. Yeah, I definitely think the game as a whole would be better if Disc Priest had Atonement split. Okay, Deafening Roar. Kind of healing stream. Oh, we gotta heal Smoist. Got another healing stream. Keep our tank nice and juiced up. Got up the Berserker guy, or the Headhunter. Okay, actually, you know what I said was that whichever Warlock does more damage lives. Actually, it's whichever one stands in my healing rain lives. The other one. Sorry, brother.
Another widow back.
chopping block. Yeah, I think Prez is pretty good. Prez also kind of like this priest does fall off, but in these like I say like mid-level keys, basically like the low high end level keys, like 15s and around that level 15 to like 17. These specs both feel very good. I'm gonna pop an offensive here. Put down a healing stream. Ritual, we're gonna have to dispel. Dispel the non-thing first. Gonna unleash life. Let's do a chain heal. Eat that Riptide. Put down our other thing. Okay, really need to help out Smoist there. Ooh, big shield and... Okay, he popped his Warlock cookie and he popped his little sacrificial shield thing. So I'm not going to dispel him because he has his shield on. We are back to having Healing Tide Totem ready. Let's put down an Apex. Very nice. Okay, we have an Apex rolling. Moist. Okay. Moist had second thoughts. Alright, let's get in there. Around the time that we get the Deafening Roar, yeah, like right now, I'm going to put down Healing Tide, Healing Stream. Where is Moist? Moist is just on like a little side quest over there. So I'm gonna put down a stun. Moist looks like he's bringing friends. He is half health. Oh, okay, very good. I am LOS from him though, so be careful. Let's target the caster just so I can stop a Hex if I need to. Moist. I'm gonna jet stream. Oh, it's on cooldown. Ow. Yeah, I think Prez is a lot better than you would think. Also, while I drink soup here, I will flash the talents on the screen. For anyone wondering, I know I did a bad job of remembering to do that before the key. Alright, we have an Apex lined up. The talents that we're playing are totemic. Nothing really too spicy here. We are, obviously, we're full in on the Apex, because Shaman has a really good Apex. I'm also taking the improved living weapon talents. I saw Shamrock do it on one of his streams. He's one of my guildies, and I am a big fan of like the living weapon or earth living weapon. I don't really know how good it is, but I just like all these like little passive benefits that you stack on top of each other. And then notably, like the other like I guess only notable thing is that I'm playing Healing Tide Totem instead of Ascendance. I really like it. It's less brain power, it's just set it and forget it, which I love in a challenge like this where I'm constantly swapping characters. But really this build is really nice because like all of our damage is passive, basically. I don't really have to do damage if I don't want to. I basically just dot the priority target at the beginning of the pool, and then just put down my healing rain, and it does the damage for me. And a lot of our healing's passive from our totems. Granted, you know, the healing itself is passive, but what makes it work is not. Like, casting Riptides to try to get our Apex to proc, and Nature Swiftnessing to get our Apex to force a proc. So it's passive, but it's not really passive. It's passive with a step before the passiveness, you know. I'm gonna kick that guy back into melee. Oh, that's an imprison. Put down a stun here. Some chain lightning's off. Actually do some damage. He pops on the tank. Even though he's the only one that's like always guaranteed to be in my healing rain, basically. It is just nice to keep my Riptide on him. Alright. We're moving. Haven't they already done that? Split Atonement? Is that what you're talking about? Splitting Atonement? They have, but we mean like a more aggressive thing. Like they've like danced around what we really want them to do. Which is like straight up just like Atonement does like tickle healing and raid. There's a lot of healing in Mythic Plus. That's what we want. Okay, let's put down Apex, put down Surging. The spell's down. Pop my defensive because I got targeted. I just committed Spirit Link Totem. But we don't really have much difficulty coming up. So I think this Hex Guardian is very well worth popping both of my big cooldowns in Spirit Link and Healing Tide. Put down a Healing Stream. I don't have defensive, so I gotta be careful. Put the dot on me. Just watch who he's gonna target with his frontal max. That's who's in danger. You. Had a lot of pad there. Would have loved to see the Hex Guardian just get melted. That's okay though. Okay, we just got a DRE proc. I should probably use that, but unfortunate. Let's force an Apex Totem and slam it. I'm gonna put down a stun, just so my totems can get some healing in. Unbothered. Let's kick the Hex. Okay, someone else like hard CC'd him, so my Hex didn't work. Or my kick didn't work. So now I'm CC'd. Old team live. I see the Paladin just healed himself. Paladin also popped sack. Dude, the Paladin just... While I was polyed, the Paladin did some heavy lift in there, so... Shout out to that guy. Paladin might be my favorite Warlock in the group. Keeping Unleash Life on cooldown. Put down our Apex, put down Surging again. Okay. Hank's pulling more, but I think he's pulling into the boss. I'm gonna move downstairs. And then, oh, I forgot I was Lust. Have I been lusting? I think I've been lusting at the right time. Hope everyone's having a good week. Sasu, I hope you are as well. Good to see you. How is your week going? Hopefully well. What's been your most enjoyable healer this season other than Mistweaver? Probably, weirdly enough, probably Preservator. I've been having so much fun on the Preservator. Can I dispel this? I cannot. Let's go ahead and Healing Tide early. Put our cooldown cycle on cooldown. Get it started. Put down an Apex. Yeah, Preservoker has been honestly endless fun. I think normally my problem with Preservoker is that it's fun for a short while. And then it gets like old really quickly. Let's Jetstream Totem that debuff away. I really wish the Warlocks would hang out in my rain. I'm gonna ping it. Okay, both Warlocks moved in. You love to see it, man. You love to see it. Sometimes the best comms are any comms at all. I'm gonna ping it again. It's just there's so much heavy dot going out. I would love if they'd stand in my gigantic pot, you know what I mean? Makes life easier, but look at these guys, they're following. I mean, Eclipse has kind of moved out of it by now, but a huge from these guys. Let's keep the Healing Stream on cooldown. That's on me. I'm gonna pop a defensive. Got Nature's Swiftness, so we got an Apex proc. I'm about to hit 2 stacks of Healing Stream. Just go ahead and put one on cooldown. I still have Spirit Link Totem, but I would like to kind of save it. I don't know how scary this next pool is going to be. Look at these Warlocks standing in melee. Oh my goodness. They get it. They get it. As a Shaman, turns out most of the time, all you need is just to ping your healing range. Put down Healing Stream here. Another tech, a little bit of tech for you guys. Ooh. I should have Spirit Linked way earlier. That is so bad. Move out of this. But another piece of tech. Oh no, it's all falling apart. Okay, it's okay though. This boss gets easier to heal the less people you have to heal. So, we're probably okay. Let's keep our dot rolling. Going to rebuff because he's a paladin. Put down Apex. Put down our other healing stream. I should be focusing Neurogen. I'm gonna ping him. Oh, but a little bit of tech, that big green circle around the bird. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. The big green circle, he does the big green circle followed by a bunch of small circles. Uh-oh, I'm just frozen. Alright, come on, Paladin. Execution sentence, whatever you need to do. Oh god. Please. Just hit Mergen. Or somehow do so much damage to that guy. What on earth? Do I lust this? Surely not, right? This dot's about to tick really hard. But he does the big circle followed by a bunch of little circles. What you can do is, like, here. He's about to do it again, maybe. You can stand right outside the big circle, then once the big circle fades, you move inside where it was, and all the little circles don't spawn in here. Oh my goodness, this is hard.
Your
Oh,
wasn't necessary.
Does the area of that get bigger too? Yeah, I'm reincarnating. We're killing this. Oh, never mind. Thanks for running out. Oh, that's so tragic. Holy Priest still was 0-15s now, right? Well, good effort, gamers, says the guy. Release. GG. I think that's like my first failed Mayasara, I want to say, of the entire season. I'm sure that's not right, but it feels like that's right. I feel like we never failed that dungeon, but we failed to killing the bosses not at the same time or close to. The monk urge to just get into that mosh pit pool. I know, right? LB Ninja 7 or LB Ninja, what's the last? Oh, that last boss in Skyreach dot hurts. Shaylun's gift seemingly isn't enough to top people when their health is tickling 40%. Okay, let me teach you the tech on that boss, okay? So the last boss of Skyreach, he puts the 3 dots on people 3 times per sequence, okay? So the first time, as you see who's about to get dotted, you apply like 1 or 2 or 3 enveloping mist to them, and then once they start hitting, you Shayluns the first set. It's going to heal up nicely. You're going to keep everyone at about like 80 to 100% health because you're Shaylunsing those 3 people, okay? The second set, that's when you pop 1 cooldown. So you either pop your Chi-Ji, you pop your Conduit, or like Thunder Focus Tea. I also count to help heal that. So the second set, it's gonna be a little bit harder because people are gonna start at like a little bit more compromised health percentages, not 100% sometimes. But your cooldown is gonna help you catch back up, get everyone up to 100% health, and then the third one, you're basically starting from ground zero again, and you can just sue them as Shayluns it. But I see a lot of people pop their cooldowns on the first set of the 3, and it just makes it makes it a lot harder. It makes it a lot harder to heal through. You know what I mean? Okay, we haven't played Holy Priest in a long time. You guys are memeing on me because we have 0 Holy Priest keys done. Let's hop on the Holy Priest. Let's slam some keys. Yeah, that fail was basically to not killing the bosses at the same time, because when you kill the pet first, the hunter will try to revive the pet, and when you kill the hunter first, the pet gets like super enraged. Okay, so it's Holy Priest time. Let's do it. Yeah, that boss is tough. It's like a war of attrition, Patrick. So, learning how to use your Thunder Focus Tea as a little mini cooldown is pretty important. Basically, how I like to do it is, once again, right before the damage. So as you see who's about to get the 3 dots in that fight, you cast like 1 or 2 Enveloping Mist. You can Soothing Mist to spread them around quickly if you need to. And then as that damage is hitting, you Thunder Focus Tea, Rising Sun Kick, Shayluns 1 person. Rising Sun Kick, Shayluns 1 person. Rising Sun Kick, Shayluns 1 person. So you can just basically like kick Shayluns. Get like very big burst healing out of that. Okay, let's swap Holy. Do I remember how to play Holy Priest? Probably. I think my biggest problem with Holy is that I'm not pressing Prayer of Mending ever. I need to fix that. It's the only fight this season where I feel my priest disease dispel is useful. It's the only fight this season where any priest utility is useful. Okay, where's my big dispel? Purify, removes diseases. Okay. Alright, what does this character need? Well, this character simply needs every key. Need to remember to use my whistle. Let's try to get into any 15. What did I get from the vault, though? We got a sky reach. I've already done a sky reach today. Let's try to hop into... You know what? If we get into a seat, that would be sick. Algathar, 15. Magisters, we haven't done yet. Oh, let's do a Nexus Point would be tough. I feel like Nexus Point's got to be one of the hardest keys for Holy Priest, right? Pit's too easy to start with. Seat. Magisters. I'm pretty sure this character's done a Magisters on my Disc Priest. So, yeah, I figured we would get invited to a Magisters. But that also means that we're not going to get any IO for it, which IO doesn't really matter with this challenge. You know, this challenge is just getting all the 15s done. But in a way it does, because we're building up our merit, like what we look like to the rest of the group. And we want them to want us, right? And they will not want us if our IO is low. So we ideally want to hit the 15s that we haven't done on the Disc Priest. That way we're gaining IO. Gonna get this Bloom Nectar from Mana Pots. Try Oracle. I hate Oracle Holy. I hate Prayer of Mending. Prayer of Mending is one of my least favorite spells in the entire game. Hey, is the macro for spinning Crane Kick use Cancel Aura? Just started playing. No, here, let me type it. I got you. So if you play Mistweaver Monk, don't just drag and drop. Don't just drag and drop Spinning Crane Kick from your spell book. Use /cast. I need to make a short about this, don't I? I feel like it's just such good tech. I typed a space before the slash mark there because that way it wouldn't try to use like a Twitch command. So make sure you don't have that in there. But it's you just put that exclamation point in there. All right, first Holy Priest 15 attempt. Oh, that's so awkward. I bunked the wall.
Many deals for a friend.
Yeah, no worries, Isasu. That's like the only, honestly, the only real macro that I use. The only other real macros that I use are putting my trinkets on buttons. So like, for example, I put my my Litany of Lightblind Wrath on my conduit if I want to use them both at the same time, and then I also put in raid I put my trinkets and stuff on Yulon as well. But that's about it. I don't really use like any like big secret things. I just use that exclamation point spinning Crane Kick one. That's really good. If you don't know, if you play Mistweaver and don't know about that macro, how it works, okay, we're in the key. How it works is if you spam spinning Crane Kick, your foot will drop. And you'll have like a little pause between each spinning Crane Kick. You might not notice it because you're probably used to it. But if you use that macro, it removes that delay. So you spin more often, more frequently. And it just makes you do more damage. Good, let's go ahead and stun with these guys. Oh, fort buff, my bad. I'm gonna go ahead and press Halo. I need to get back in the groove of things. This is my first Holy Priest key. We're playing Archon. I forgot to show my build. But I'll see if I can remember to do that between pools. Oh, we're gonna struggle here. We are gonna struggle big time. We are gonna struggle big time. I still have my Disc Priest keybinds loaded, so all I have here is Flash Heal. That's literally it. Luckily, it's enough. This is not good.
You were warned, Umbric. The terrace is forever closed.
Oh god, how do I fix this? It's standards, right? No, it's click. Okay. Oh my goodness, this is so bad. All I have is Divine Hymn and Flash Heals. Let's see if it's enough. We need downtime, which this pool will not afford us. Go ahead and Mass Dispel. So basically what's happening is my keybinds are still my disc freeze keybind. Okay, that was maybe like a bolt or something that hit that guy? Because I dispelled him. Oh no. This is so bad. Okay, I need to divine him here. This is so bad. I can't use any of my buttons.
I don't have a target.
We get some damage off here. Okay. Okay. What do I do? What do I even do? Okay. Penance. Pain sup. You're out of here. Quick bind mode. People are dying. That. At least bind that one. Bind this. Okay, we've at least found one of our buttons. This is so chaotic. Okay, we at least have our prayer, Holy Word Serenity, and that's gonna be enough to get us to the next pool. What did I miss? My 9 button, my 5 button. What's 5? Prayer of Healing. Is it working? It is, but I think it's self-casting. But honestly, all you really need is Flash Heal and Serenity, and you're fine. Okay. We have some easier pools coming up.
We can't afford to linger here.
I'm just gonna say mana during this pool, and as I drink, we're gonna fix. That's the tech. That's the tech for sure. Okay, let's blast damage here. Oh, Prayer of Mending. I also need to fix. I also need a fort buff. Oh god, okay, we're pulling more.
I seem to be
So for anyone wondering, I don't have my click keybind set up too well on this character because, like basically when I logged into my Disc Priest a while ago, I was like, I can fix this later and just set up the same keybinds. Oh god, let's fade. What a way to bring the Holy Priest into this series, man. This is tough. Whoa!
I simply wish you had lasted.
Is that
a little
aggro?
longer.
Did they get aggro there? That is so crazy. Yeah, can we kill the sentry, please? Crazy. I think I'm gonna res after this. Yeah, okay. This is just so cursed. This is like the most cursed key I've ever been a part of. Oh no, I just dispelled too. I just got... Ah! Honestly, I feel like my keybind situation didn't really matter there. That is kind of very toxic. Yeah, dude, the Runic Glaives are about to claim some victims here if we don't get this fixed. Okay. And or walk straight. Let's do this. It looks like we're probably going to abandon, yeah. It's for the best. That sucks a lot, man. Standards can swap. There is a way to set it up in click, but now I'm remembering I never did it. You know what I mean? GG. We just say GG. Chalk it up to a big old oopsie. Look at that flash healing. It's kind of crazy that flash heal didn't do even more healing of my healing. That's insane. Okay, let's get this thing fixed before I forget. Okay, what is wrong? So, Radiance, do I have anything keep on at 8 on this character? I don't, so that can stay. Serenity, I needed to delete the pain sup one. But there is a way to set it up per character, I'm pretty sure. Or per spec. Now I need my 5. So quick binds on. What's the spell called? Prayer of Healing. Is that everything though? Is that all the spells I need keybound? Is this spec really that pruned to where where that's all my keybinds? No, Prayer of Bending. There we go. Guess I can also do this keybind. Okay. All of our buttons are keybound. Let's just slam it again. That sucks a lot. See, the thing is, I used to do Dander's. I don't like Dander's built-in keybinds. They don't always work right, so I don't really trust them as much. That's a tragic way to get this started. It's okay. We'll make up for it. All right. Those were some pretty hellish pulls, I'm not gonna lie. When you open the keybind, you can choose what spec it's connected to. You open the key in the keybind. Open the key. Like I can edit the binding. Oh, that's pretty huge actually. Edit the binding. Activate for talent. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's big. Okay, I never knew how to. I knew there was a way, and I had stumbled into it at some point, but I don't remember how I did it. So holy save, edit binding, holy save, ingredients is a disc spell. Holy. What else? The binding is a holy spell. There we go. That looks so much better. Okay. The binding is a holy. I need to remake penance and pain sup. So penance. Maybe I just need to do those when I log into my desk. Now I need to not remember to do that. Or now I need to remember to do that the next time I log into my or swap over to Disc Priest. Alright. How far? Hank, I will PI you. You should invite me. You get my PI all day. Also, no! My Raider IO isn't updated. How do I do that? Can I do that manually? But showing 3684, that was my IO like 2 days ago, but I've since gained a good little juice up of IO. So let me load up my Raider IO page, maybe that's how I do it. Will be Ninja. This one. Yeah, ooh, just wait. I want y'all to guess without looking. So 2 days ago, basically at the start of Monday's stream, I had 3684 IO. Okay, on my Monk, on my Mistweaver. We did Monday's stream, got a few keys done, and then I played a little bit yesterday. Okay. How much IO do you think we're at now? It was 3684. We did some keys. How much do you think I'm at before I update it? Double check you've not got the active spec or default, something like that. Tick 2. Okay, let's see. I did see everything did have something ticked. So it says like default. Maybe that. But like this, like turn these off maybe. Save that. Save. I think this is right. Save. huge. If we get this working, that'd be absolutely massive. Okay. What did we just join? We joined like an Algathar, right? Let's just port over. Is my port down? No, let's port on over. Alright, what do you guys think we push the IO to? From 3684. This is where you get into the key. Don't want a mid-key disaster. Don't want another one. 2 back-to-back would not be good. Yeah, Danders is a little weird. Danders is a little odd, for sure. I don't disagree. Okay, we did come to the right place. Okay, they're working. We got it, finally. Alright, let me go ahead and update my IO. So hopefully it fixes in game. Or in the add-on. Ooh. Ah. Okay. Let me buff. Oh, we were buffed. Okay. Ooh, we got this, guys. First real attempt at a plus 15 on the priest. Last one, I'm not counting, man. That was crazy. Should I PI the tank on this first pool?
5, 4, 3, 2.
The benefit to PIing the tank is that it gives them a little bit more, like a good bit more safety. This is the build, by the way. I'm playing Archon. I like it a lot. I do not like Oracle
5,
Holy Priest.
4,
I like Oracle Disc.
3, 2, 1.
This is our first real attempt at a 15. I did just join a 15, and all my keybinds were whacked out, so I don't count that one. This is a build. I like it a lot. But I'm debating, do I PI the tank? The benefit to PIing someone else is obviously the pack will die a little bit faster, including the things that kill the tank. But the benefit to PIing the tank is that he still does good damage. Like, this is a Guardian Druid. He will be doing, you know, fine damage. So it's not like I'm missing out on so much damage by PIing him. I don't know. Maybe we just PI the... Yeah, the Ogvoker, then we're basically PIing everyone. Oh, that's huge tech. No, I'm going to PI the Warlock. Let's send our damage. Well, let's pop Apotheosis, do even more damage.
I need to get closer. It's too far away.
Yeah, Apotheosis just lets us basically cycle our power or Holy Word Chastise. But now I need to go back to healing the tank. I do have my external. I'm going to go ahead and slap it on him here. I don't know what his stat count, but I'm pretty sure it's high. But there we go. It just dropped. Our tank is going to be nice and healthy. I was able to contribute some damage. Not a ton, but at least while like when our tank has Iron or Incarn plus Arc Skin or whatever it's called rolling, like he is so healthy. There's no point in healing him. I could have also sent Halo for a little bit more damage too, but it mostly would have contributed more to like AoE pad. I don't know. I feel like it was just I just wanted to slam some chastises on the main bosses or main mini bosses. Yeah, I was able to do about 3 million to the Hungry Lashers. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I just tried to say, but oh my god, this stutter. I might actually bind Fade to every button. Holy. No, I mean, I treat Fade like a... I treat it like an actual, like, mitigation button, so... Although I do, at this point, because I haven't played the priest in a minute, I'm probably going to sit on it more than I should. But still, I'd much rather like have it before big events than just have it maximum uptime, you know what I mean? And some holy fires, whatever it's called. Once the ad spawns, I'm going to pop Halo and PI the, I guess, Warlock? I wonder if the Warlock's the right PI target. I'm sure it's not like the worst one. I'll put one stack of the dot on the ad, but I knew it would die before the second stack would be worth it. Okay, big damage. I'm gonna play far back, then move in. Looks like our tank has big aggro. We also just blasted, like I mean, absolutely blasted those ads. I'm not even gonna use my damage buttons for pad there. I'm just going to spot heal the tank and save my damage for when the big ads spawn. Like even like right here, I'm not gonna send damage. Save my chastise. For the next set of ads, I will throw Halo at. Play kind of far back. I'm pretty free to throw Apotheosis here. Just for damage. A little bit more spot healing on the tank. Like, the next little mini-boss does, like, no damage. So I don't even, like, need Apotheosis for that. So I'm just gonna send it for damage on the boss here. Very nice. Okay. The Apotheosis is on cooldown. That's good. Says I'm still in combat, trying to mount, but oh my goodness, we are slow. Okay. But yeah, I'm basically sending Apotheosis. These first two Apotheoses were basically just damage cooldowns. The first one did help me cycle a few more heals into the tank, but no, for the most part, I was greeting them. Go and pop PI on someone. What if I grip someone back in? Oh, also I can just play right here. Just smite spam it. Dude, this guy is so boring. They should put more enemies on this platform. This guy is like legitimately a snooze fest. It's so bad. Like I almost never press healing buttons on this platform. Granted, I play Mistweaver, but like, I just like let the tank keep himself alive. If people like want to get hit by the swirly, it's not that big of a deal. This guy is just way too easy. Ooh, hold Apotheosis for the fire phase on the bird. I don't know if I'm going to be able to greet Apotheosis on the boss here. This boss actually needs a lot of healing, but I bet with the fire phase you can get so much damage off. That would be sick. God, that would be insane actually, but I just don't know if I'll be able to. You let your Lightweaver stacks procs. What am I saying? Lightweaver procs drop, then hard casting Prayer of Healing is triggering. Like I said, I'm like, this first section of this dungeon, basically these next few pools in this boss are the first time this entire dungeon that I'm actually going to think about healing, so everything before this has basically just been like autopilot, do damage, and spot heal when required, but it's just, the first part of this dungeon doesn't really need much healing. Like, I am not even thinking about min-maxing. Even if you hate it, you should be using Prayer of Mending on cooldown. Why leave heals on the table? Yeah, no, I hate that they made it your what's it called? Your Apex talent procs off Prayer of Mending. It's so lame. Like, pick a cooler spell. Like, I don't know, juice up, like, what is this, Holy Fire? If they made, like, every time you slam... What if they made... You know how Restager right now has, like, Dream of Scenario, so every time you Starfire, it does healing based on the damage it does? What if they gave that to Holy Fire? That would be sick. That would be such a cooler, Apex talent. I'm just going to send PI here, because we should have it for the big phase of this boss. But you see there, I used my Lightweaver stacks well. I'm trying to nuke this low one now. Die. No. I mean, I have Lightweaver stacks about to fall off, so it wouldn't have been the worst thing ever if that Raging Screech went off, but... Okay.
Alright, now we need to clear out the big one. I will activate the goals
big
militia.
one.
That is talent
I
mark
used
for
it
you
in 3
soft
home.
skins. Use them to get her attention.
How does H-Priest rank in terms of fun? It's a good time. It definitely, after you've played it for a while, like once you get to a certain key level, it can get a little old. But I think any healer really can, if I'm being real. I think Holy Priest is a good time. It's a very nice change of pace. I would not want to main this spec, but I do think it makes a very fun alt. It's just chill. Like, it's really just chill. Like, not too difficult, not too much, like, craziness going on. You basically have, like, one buff that you track. Like, here, I'm going to cast, like, 8 Flash Shield just to get a stack of Lightweaver. I'm going to use these stacks of Lightweaver on Prayer Appealing, and then that's basically it. Like, kind of it. You do have, like, this little mini game with your holy words that you do kind of think about, but it's not, like, that crazy of a gameplay loop, really. I mean, to be fair, like, what other healer, like, has a gameplay loop, though?
Take these and use the goals.
Yeah, it's definitely a nice little change of pace. Let's save PI just for the big damage phase. Oh, we'll take this one. Probably should have gripped the Paladin into one, but yeah, he's fine. He can giddy up. He'll be okay. Alright, we are all boosted with haste. Let's send Halo out. Get topped. We're also building back our Serenity charges. We basically have 2 now.
Take these and use the goals.
We have everything for this next phase. I might pop Apotheosis here for damage. Oh, you can't stand in the tornado. No. Okay, it's fine. Put him up. I'm gonna PI him. We pop Apotheosis. Let's do damage. Oh, I thought I turned in. Oh, it was the Warlock. He died before being able to turn in. Oh, this is just cursed, man. Run.
I simply wish you had lasted a little longer.
That's crazy. Okay, it's okay. I'm gonna get up. I don't know why, but when I saw that little, he like spruced himself up a bit, I thought that it was us going into the fire phase, but no, it was him being like, I'm about to destroy you guys. Y'all are dying here. Oh, swirly death. Okay, things get spicy. I also literally hard wasted Apotheosis there. That's a tough watch. Press our defensive after that damage. How long can I go? How long can I go? That fade into him here. Gonna pop fade. Cast him until I need to move. Got a couple ticks off of it, but nothing too crazy. But I have Halo. Okay, now we have Halo. If I get our holy words back. Did we lust? Oh man. Okay, we have Apotheosis now. Might be able to do this. We have PI. We got the 1 DPS. That got so stressful. Who was it that didn't turn in there? Who was it that didn't turn in there? I feel like it was just the guy that died to a tornado.
Talk to me.
Wow, that got crazy. Can't be more chill than Totemic Shaman.
Man, I could help.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. It's definitely not more chill. The thing is, like, Totemic Shaman has these, like, slow, chunky casts and stuff that, like, they just feel so calming to cast, right? Well, you have your totems that are pretty easy. Holy Priest is, like, easy in the same way, but it has, like, quicker, like, burstier casts, you know what I mean? Than Totemic. They feel, like, honestly, they feel kind of similar in that way, where they just spot heal around and stuff. But, did the tank fall off the map there? Did I miss that? But yeah, I definitely think Holy Priest just is a little bit more stressful because yeah, the casts are just like a lot more frequent. Like when you pop your Halo and you're just like casting around, like you have all these, what are they called, Infusion of Light charges, I think. Oh, don't crowd me. Whoa. I'm gonna fade this. Whoa! Don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. I'm gonna wings myself here. I am playing 3-minute wings, so it feels really bad to press. Like it sucks to have to press that, but I definitely think it was just the safe thing. If I got jumped out by like a forager or something before it died. Oh god. Okay, they did their little feign death looking thing. I have Halo here, but I just don't need to send it. I don't want to send it. Yeah, that last boss was crazy. Way to salvage that. I appreciate you. That was... I definitely maybe should have sent damage there instead of healing. Trying to kill that guy.
I can't attack that turret.
Okay, I would love to get some mana back at some... Never mind. We're going all the way.
It has been quite some time.
Can I hide behind the tree? No, you can't LS that anymore, can you?
Together my lesson.
Oh, hey, let's walk into the frontal.
Your
What is... I'm
survival
actually such a
wasn't
stupid person.
necessary.
I'm so dumb. Okay. Oh man, even at just that one tick of the frontal. Alright team, don't wipe here. I'd feel so bad. That if they wipe here, it's like all my fault. He has his defensive, he's not pressing it. Come on, brother, live. Live. Is he dying to like not surge cast? That would nuke him. He's probably dying to the dragon. Probably left to him. Alright team, I'm getting there, please. Just wait. Throw down like a lock gate or something. Live. Live. Paladin's probably doing some like giga off heals. Let's send Halo. Okay, they recover. I need to pop fade. I'm also popping my defensive here. Do some damage. I hate pulling the rabbit here, but I understand. It feels like we're very behind on time now. Maybe not very. I feel like in a 15 we might have like a good enough time. I also I haven't really been paying attention to how much damage my group's doing, so I actually don't know how good we're doing on time. But I would like to say that we're behind on time. Also, can I psychic screen these guys at all? Is that a thing? Yeah, press my button on the arcane torrent and get some mana back while I'm thinking about it. I've made the mistake of like looking out here trying to watch. I was like looking for CC and then I looked down, my evoker's dead. Did he like fly there into the frontal? That's my fault. I should have been paying attention to health bars at all times. Always, but like I also didn't expect anyone. There was like no trouble there except for the frontal. But granted, I did also just die to the frontal a second ago, so can't really say much. I'm gonna dispel that. Pop Fade here. I'm also gonna send Halo. My screen keyline is C6. Okay. I think it's different on both my pre-specs. On Psychic Screen, just say that I did it. Got my stun up. 4-ish trash packs and 2 boss in 11 minutes is definitely that. Yeah, it's not, especially now that we only have 10 minutes. But I've like been okay with like 8 minutes coming out of this boss, and I feel like with us, as long as we don't die here, we can get this boss done in 2 minutes, right? Depends on our DPS. Good tap for food. Be safe.
Long ago, members of the Blue Dragon Flight accidentally overloaded.
Yeah, it's a little odd of a route for sure.
And created a powerful
But I feel like at this point we're like a little behind schedule because of the nonsense that happened in the last boss. So I think our tank is taking some like risks. I am going to PI. Hopefully we do not lust here. Hopefully they recognize. Hey Evoker, what is killing you, brother? Did he get hit by, he got hit by the tank frontal, man. Goodness. I don't really need to use anything for that one. Live, team. Dodge, jump, dip, dodge, dodge. Whoa! Around the world. Love to see that one. That's even worse than the one from my short that I just posted. Holy. Got 3 Lightweaver stacks. Finally, one's not on me. Whoa! This guy's getting fancy with it. Gonna catch this one as it comes into me. Falls. Okay, here I have Apotheosis. This is the big one. But Wings and the Warlocks, I know it wouldn't be able to heal him in time. I have Halo. And Fade, let's pop Fade. Not gonna Halo just yet. We're gonna Halo the big scary one that's coming now. I'll catch this one. Gonna send Halo out. A PI here too. Okay, 7 minutes to finish this dungeon. We do not have time for sure. PIing our Warlock and looking at the damage, that was probably a mistake. How has damage been this whole dungeon? Has it been a thing? I haven't really been... Honestly, I haven't been paying attention too much. Let's try to rebuild up those stacks of Serenity. Got pop Fade just in case I got targeted. Throwing him here. for a couple ticks. Okay, 6 minutes.
It was
YOLO
ultimately
upstairs.
destroyed. Well done.
Oh, that's hollow. YOLO. I don't mean like run all the way upstairs now. I just mean like when we're upstairs, I need to YOLO it. Let's go and press Halo. Yeah, I need to do some damage here, I guess. Okay, that's a Zephyr. I would have much rather us Zephyred next pool. But I can't control that. Let's, well, there's my scream. I have 1 stun. Who wants it? Next person to look at me weird gets it. Hold on, we might be able to time this. Go, go, go. I'm just gripping the furthest person I saw. We might... This key is looking very toast. 5 minutes. We could do like one big YOLO pull here. We have PI, we have Lust. PI, Lust, big? PI, Lust, big? He's saying, What are you thinking, Tank? We got 1 pull in a quad Echo Knight. I've done this pull on my Monk in a 17. Quad Echo Knight. What are we thinking? Yeah, we're doing 2 pulls. Oh no. Need some CC on these guys as those are going out. Because the smashes aren't what kill people, it's the bolts underneath the smashes. I, the healer, am predicting the smash damage. But the bolts, you see that, like, I can't really predict that. Gotta wings this guy. Oh man. $330, YOLO, sir. Pull the boss in Lust, I believe. I did use PI. Because now we won't have the casters with us. Pull the boss in PI, or pull the boss in Lust. I am kind of low on mana. Okay. 91. Oh, we're off 1% too. I mean, we gotta pull the boss. You gotta try, Tank. Come on.
Not registered here. This room is only for students. Head to the registrar at once.
Come on, man. But also, I just don't think our damage is there. I didn't notice our damage was an issue in this group until just recently.
I'm out of range.
Did someone pull more? Are there casters? Oh. What the heck? Oh, the casters. What grabbed the casters out there? I was like, I feel like a bolt just hit me. Okay, we're moving out then. Alright, key officially absolutely bricked. There's a way, if we had count, we could have pulled these 2 Echo Knights into boss and prayed. That guy's dead. I'm
I
dead.
simply wish you had lasted a
We're all
little
dead.
longer.
Millions dead. I guess I can cancel it like you were saying. I saw Ceiling Fan that said I need a cancel macro for my wings. What is Demonology's damage profile? Yeah, I know. I need to cast Prayer Minute. I know. It's a habit I have to build. There's like one habit that I need to like work on every healer. You know what I mean? But just swapping around healers so much. Like this is my first time playing Holy in like probably probably 2 months at this point. Yeah, you can LOS. So I was LOSing the first one, but then I have to heal. I'm the only one LOSing. You shouldn't LOS if you're the only one LOSing as the healer, because everyone else is gonna be face tanking it, and you can't LOS from then. So I would LOS the first one, then immediately step out and take the second one and spot heal around.
Think about what you have done.
Yeah, the Warlock was not the PI target, respectfully.
Points for you.
It's in Halo 2. Let's do some big damage.
Go to the corner. Think about what you have done. Think about what you have done.
Okay.
Go to the corner.
The next instance of damage is gonna give me one. E.
Learn from this.
Oh,
Knowledge is power.
the tragic time for him to face tank an orb.
Go to the corner. Learn from this.
God, our damage is so bad. Dang. I wasn't paying attention to damage this whole dungeon. But yeah, I guess it literally was. I don't think this dungeon was timeable at all. Like, even if we had have done all the mechanics correctly.
Go to the corner. Think about what you have done. Harm, learn from this. Go to the corner.
Alright, come on, kill the boss. Summon some damage. We've been in this fight so long, man.
Merit points for you. Go to the corner.
Alright. Was an honest effort. I actually had to, like, try hard there, especially once we started to wipe on that one boss. I had to go a lot harder than I wanted to there. Do I bonus roll, though? What can we get? Can we get anything good here? Ooh, a staff is kind of all I would like. Staff, a necklace. No necklace. Helm. Back. It's looking like I should not reroll here. Chest. Yeah, we should not reroll here. GG. And we move on. Surprised we didn't abandon the key. The thing is, that key was timeable, even like when it was looking pretty untimeable. If we pulled the Echo Knights, either 4 Echo Knights and pop Lust, like I could like, yeah, the one guy doing damage. And if we CC'd the bolt guys that were casting, absolutely compulsion, absolutely. Odds are I probably know it. It's just, will we do it is the thing. Like, will I remember? There's so much, like, when I swap to these characters, it's like there's so much I'm trying to remember, you know what I mean? Yeah, you are more than welcome to. Vicar says I can macro feather. What do you mean? Macro feather? I've never heard of this. Please do explain. 130k DPS with AUG. Yeah, like I said, I think the the DPS was very low in this group, which was like I do think that like it was making it harder to time than anything. Yeah, in that case, saving less for the boss was a weird choice. Yeah, also not pulling the last two Echo Knights to the boss was a sus thing. Like there were just ways that we could have tried to time it, we just didn't. Casting Flash Heal far too often, I definitely agree. Light weaving more. You should watch, like, back when I was playing the Holy Priest more often, like, this is the first time in like 2 months I've played it. But when I was playing the Holy Priest much more often, I was really good with Light Weaver. Like, I would never overflow stacks and stuff for sure. Yeah. I love Macro Feather. Never have to cast under my own feet again. Interesting. Never heard of this. I have no idea which macro you speak of. Okay. We just get back up on that horse. Whenever you fail a key, shake it off, learn from it, and try again. Do we go back in Alcazar? I don't think so. Let's queue up to non-Alcazar, non-pit. Nexus would be fun. Ooh. Windrunner Spire. That would be fun. Yeah, I haven't done a Windrunner in a minute. That'd be a good old time. Nexus Point, Windrunner. Another attempt at Magisters would be nice. God, I don't know, man. That's a little low on the IO. He's timed to 14. It was a Skyreach, too. I feel like all of this guy's damage was in that first pool. His top damage source was the Hungry Lasher. Very interesting. I started my Mistweaver all journey today, and I find it legit rude how easy it is to heal basic 10s in 250 gear. I'm using Master of Harmony, self-cooked build, and it's so much fun. It's definitely easy to heal up to a certain level. Once you start to like actually need to do some healing on bosses, you'll notice that it does become much more of a struggle. Like you do hop on the learning curve at some point, but you're right. It is aggressively easy up to a certain level. Like, egregiously easy, I should say. Let's queue up to a seat. What do we get into? Nexus Point, okay. A 2-stack, we will have to heal a prop paladin. Very interesting. Surge should also pretty much never be used on Flash Shield, but sometimes if you're spam casting, it's hard to achieve this. Surge on Benediction. That or Prayer of Healing. Got it. Roger. Do I log? Curious to see these guys' real damage. Let's see. I don't log, but maybe someone here is logging. We can check that. The funny thing is I changed all my characters to basically be LB Ninja, but like with one duplicated letter. But I'm having to like learn which of my characters I duplicated which letter for. So this one is LBB Ninja, and I only know that because like BB is kind of like, I don't know. Ooh, I have a 99 parse on the Holy Priest. It's LFR though, it doesn't matter, but when did I get that? What the heck? Why was I trying hard in LFR on the Holy Priest? Okay. What am I looking at? Okay, Algathar. Does not look like we have it logged. It looks like our Nexus Point Zenith is in the top 8,000 Holy Priests. And here we are about to go tackle that 14. Oh no, my fort. Oh, it's up. Very nice. Okay, Zenus is an actual hard key. I would say it's on the hard half of keys. What do you guys think? I never do anything unlocked. I need to get it set up. I know there's a way that you can get it to like auto log everything. I did have it set up, Arcane Incandescence. I had it set up. But I replaced a lot on my computer, and what I did replace was my memory. So basically I started from fresh. So all my files and everything was deleted, including a lot of the things that I had downloaded. So I did have the Warcraft Logs little companion app on my computer a couple months ago, but then it's, you know, it's deleted. NPX is my least favorite. It started off this season as probably my like top 2 favorite, and it's quickly become, I would say, my least favorite. It's weird. Seat of the Triumvirate is one of my favorites to heal. It's just fun. You get to, it's a dungeon that you actually get to use a lot of tech in, and it's like really hard to heal, so it like pushes you. Like you have to know what you're doing to succeed. So actually I do like Seat because it's difficult. Nexus Point is difficult, but it's difficult in a more annoying way, in my opinion. At how many targets is it better to keep spinning than to heal with Celestial Conduit? I mean, it would have to be a lot of targets, especially if you have your trinket macro to Conduit. Conduit's more of like a cooldown. Like if you need to supplement your healing, like Conduit will do more healing. I just don't know if you when would you pull so much that in a moment where like you need to desperately heal, you would press spinning crank kick over Conduit. Like first pull of Algathar maybe, but even then, like your Conduit will do more healing. I guess I have the trinket macro to it. So any pull that like that probably would be a thing. No name are pulls that I would press trinket conduit at the same time. Like I don't know. That's the question I never thought I'd think of. I was expecting you to say like how many targets do you spin over like doing Rising Sun Kick and stuff, but I will say it also depends on if you have a dance proc. If you have a dance proc on a giant pool like the first pool in Algathar, you absolutely spin over Conduit. But then you probably Conduit the next global unless you get another dance proc as well. I agree, Seat and Skyreach are my favorite. See, Skyreach I don't like. Skyreach is so annoying because Pugs just die on the first boss, man. And I was trying to get my 19 Skyreach done last night. I was trying to get my 19 Skyreach done, and dude, I had this one tank. It was Resilient 19. It was his key, so I was like down for whatever. He didn't just pull to the end of the hallway. He pulled like up the stairs and grabbed all the trash. And like I've seen big groups do that pull, but like big coordinated groups. But trying to do that with a bunch of pugs was so nightmarish. People just would not pop cooldowns or pop defensives when they were targeted by the knockback during the screech, and it's just like, dude, you can't do that. Like, you're gonna get like one tap. You basically take 80% of your health from the knockback, and then the screech does like 25% per tick. Like, that's a one shot, you know. Seat requires DPS to hold defensives for the right thing, which never happens. Interesting. What do you mean? Like, what part of the fight do you mean? This guy said, "Chat, we good." Who's he calling chat? Is he talking to y'all? I wonder if this guy knows I'm streaming. If you pull that much, you can't out-heal it anyway. That's true. That's true. If you're doing such a big pool where your spinning crank kick would heal more than your conduit, that would be... I don't even know. I have no idea. Failing keys is part of the experience, 100%. I think I've become such a better player because of how bad I am at this game. Like, I've failed so many keys that were my fault that I've I just treat them as learning experiences, and it's like it's made me such a better player really honestly really quickly. Like I feel like I've gotten a lot better at this game really quickly because of how like critical I am on myself and stuff. Any boss with a blatant pass-fail mechanic. First boss is Skyreach. First boss Mayasara. For terrible and pugs. See, I wouldn't know what you mean about Mayasara's first boss, except the other day we did a Mayasara, and the group would not play next to the traps, and then they would get they would get cleaved by the slow, and then they would just never run into the trap, and they get knocked up and die. Like crazy. Almost 289 on your mage. That's phenomenal. Hey, speaking of mages, we're doing a D&D one-shot tonight, so we had to come up with like brand new characters. Let me see if I can get it pulled up. We had to come up with brand new characters that we're just going to play for tonight that are basically, they're like the secret service of the main bad guy. So he wanted us to make them like kind of grimy and evil. So I came up with this wizard basically named Void. It's kind of corny, okay? I didn't really care about the name too much. So it's a graviturgy wizard, so it deals with like gravity and stuff. So like I'm gonna be summoning these like void vortexes that are gonna like enhance gravity on people. Like when one of my allies goes to like hammer down on someone, I can make the hammer heavier as it comes down. Like really cool things like that, right? But the way that I'm theming this character, by the way, here's the build. The way that I'm theming this D&D character is it's not like you're gonna see a person, but the person is gonna have his like mouth like stitched together, and he's like, he just always looks terrified. He's always like screaming for help, but you can't really make out what he's saying. And it's not him, it's what's living inside of him that like uses his body as a host. That's the wizard. I'm just gonna theme it so cool. So graviturgy wizards have this like really cool ability that seems really broken in my opinion, where go and fade that. I'm gonna go ahead and PI someone. You have this ability where like you basically become this giant like black hole, like this giant vortex, and you just suck everything in around you. It just does a lot of damage. And I'm gonna theme it like the stitches are gonna like come undone, like my mouth's gonna like unhinge. Gotta pop a defensive here. I'll fade. I'll just swirl it. Oh, tank. Give him the external. Oh, he died through my external. How does that work? Rip.
Only the
Ripperoni.
strongest.
But like I'm gonna like
survive.
go into the middle of all the enemies and stuff. And this is so awkward. Why did it take so long to get heals? I don't have a horse, brother. I feel like that explains it, right? That why did it take so long for you to get there, brother? I literally don't have 2 charges of a pony that carries me halfway across the battlefield. I have these freaking feathers that tickle my feet and make me faster. That's it. That's all I got. Stun the guy that's gonna kill us. We had to step into the frontal so we could stun the thing that was killing us. Brutal. I don't know. Do we keep? I say we stick to it. Okay, someone's got to stop that. Please, please help me stopping it. Really? I'm the only one with CC in this entire group. Okay. Maybe we do hit the old abandon. Okay, so my character is really cool. I'm sorry, I'm gonna nerd out a bit. So like I'm gonna go like get into the middle of it, and I'm gonna like my jaw's gonna like unhinge, snap the stitches, and then like the actual person that's inside of him is gonna like come out like void, like darkness is gonna like spill out, and that's how I'm gonna theme it and stuff. So I don't know. I'm excited to play that, but that was over and done quick. I definitely need I need reps on the Holy Priest. But also, I don't know about that one, man. I have no idea. Okay, back to Algathar we go. Hopefully. Windrunner. We'll queue up to Exters. Just need like one domino to fall over, and then I feel like the rest are. So many instant ban. Honestly, just get them over with quick, man. Just rip off the band-aid. I'd rather find out if we're gonna wipe or not early. That's really cool. Always love wizards in media. Yeah, they're pretty cool. The thing is, like, they're so basic. You know, it's like the basic spellcaster. What key did I just queue up to? What dungeon was this? Was this the Algathar? I don't remember. I don't recall. But I'm going to theme it pretty cool. I also took some pretty cool spells. We're starting at level 15, which I've never played D&D past level. I think the highest I've ever gone is level 8, which is what I currently am in that campaign. So creating a character at level 15 was like a doozy. There's just so much going on. Okay. What dungeon am I going? These two are still here with me. Where are people on the map? Where are people? Where am I? Is there Shadowlands dungeons? I have no idea. I asked him what dungeon it was. Nexus. I was literally there. What am I doing? Ah, that's tragic. Okay. Dang. I'll get there again. This thing. Thank you. I was literally there and then I poured it away. I've only ran 10s for mythic gear. It looks like these keys get significantly harder after that. Not really. No, I mean you'll get like I really just think the paladin tank pulled more than he could handle, if I'm being totally honest. There. Like we shouldn't have been there's no need. People will try to do pulls that there's no need to do some of these keys, you know what I mean? I would definitely say there's like a difficulty spike going from like 16 to 17s, and then going from like any dungeon level above that, you kind of see like a nice little spike going up. Mage might be basic, but no other class lets me light myself on fire. Does Sorcerer not? We, in our campaign that we're actually doing, so we're doing this one shot that's gonna like tell the story of the evil guys, but in our actual campaign, one of our players is a Sorcerer, and he is all about fire. I don't really know how Sorcerer works, but he has this little like a little newt or like a little salamander looking thing that's like made of fire. That's his little pet and stuff that like he uses to like shoot fireballs and stuff. It's really cool, but I'm pretty sure I guess he doesn't light himself on fire. His newt catches on fire, but it's pretty cool. Oh, and WoW, can you set yourself on fire in WoW? I mean, anyone can stand in a puddle of fire. In fact, our pugs prove that like every day. All right, holy priest, come on. Your only XP with D&D is VG3. I'm very new to D&D, but I like it so far. My only... What? Hey, DK, femboys or tomboys? What kind of question is that? Okay, after asking that question, how good do you think this tank is going to be? What do you think? Alright, what's his follow-up? Okay, DK chooses tomboy, so what does that do for the dungeon? Was that selecting how he enchants his weapon or what? What potion he uses? I'm beyond confused right now, but we don't need to understand it. Oh, combustion, true, they do set themselves on fire. I've just never thought of it that way. It's more like you like gas yourself up, you don't... But yeah, you do, I guess you physically do set yourself on fire. He's better than any tank you've played with before. I don't know, that tank in Algar, the tank was very good. The rest of the group was not, though, so... I don't know. Alright, team. Let's do it to it. We have our Fade talents. We're playing Archon. We've had some, like, quick bricks happen before this key, but that just means that we've shaken off the rust. We're nice and warmed up now, hopefully. We don't have a Paladin tank that's just going to fall over again. This guy did start the key with, like, the weirdest question I think I've ever seen been asked, but that's okay. Okay. Had to think about it there for a second. That's okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Lathraxian, give up
All
this
right, let's
foolishness.
go.
We have already won. You put all of Silvermoon in danger. This isn't worth the risk.
All right, I'm using all my feathers.
We have to find them if we're going to stop Lathraxian.
Hurry up those repairs. If we aren't careful, that will be all of us.
We don't have like a paladin. I'm gonna have to fade this one. I'm gonna PI someone. I don't know where our hunter is. Their hunter DC. Uh-oh, that's a bolt. We aren't lusted still. Lust, please. That's the latest lust I've ever seen. And now we even have the big guy going. I'm gonna pre-pop Fade, which actually is kind of a mistake because if we get Circle on us, I won't be able to get rid of it. Okay, the Death Knight took a swirly there. Don't target me. I am literally out of mana. Okay, pop Halo. Oh, that's so not good. Let's him. Move out of that. Oh.
Your survival.
Million's dead. We have
wasn't
batteries going off.
necessary.
Oh, we are so cursed on this character, man. Not even this character, it's this spec. Okay, though. We're gonna drink up. Okay, we're gonna dodge and we're gonna drink up. I believe. Yeah, not getting less of there made that so much more difficult than it needed to be. We have a seer here. I don't have any cooldowns. So I need to build up some Lightweaver. We need to rebuff too. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and send a Halo out now. Okay, I have my defensive ready. I have PI ready. I'm not going to send them on this pool. I'm going to use some of those Lightweaver stacks. Build up some more. Get that trail of light healing going. Okay, Arcane Explosion did get stopped. This is already an improvement of last group. Even though that first pool was pretty abysmal. I think a lot of it was... I think our hunter like might have like DC'd or something. Okay, I'm going to save my Chastise for when we see the channel going. Doing PI, I guess the DK. I should probably be paying attention to who's doing big damage. I'm gonna stun. Oh, I am swap my target at some point in that. Oops, I just stunned the random engineer. Okay, I just used both my Serenity charges. I need to build those back up. Fun pop Halo. Does Grip get rid of the big circle at all? Or I guess not. I don't think it does that. Go and dot up the battery.
I need
Tap our mana food just a little bit. Just any chance I get, I'm gonna. I have free mage food. Might as well. Nothing in life is free except for mage food.
It's too far away.
And I just went ahead and used my stun, which is kind of a mistake. Do I want to use Apotheosis here? I do. Go and send it. Let's stop those explosions before they get a tick off. Very nice. I don't want our tank to stop taking damage for a bit so I can get some damage off or something.
More of you mindless intruder.
Very nice. Okay. Yeah, a little sus start, but like I said, I think a lot of the deaths there were just caused by... I was doing less healing because I wasn't lusted. The tank was taking more damage or not able to heal himself properly because he wasn't lusted. One fade. I just think not getting lust there on that first pull just caused a little bit more issues than you might think. I also have PI. Let's go ahead. Send it on the hunter, even though he just turtled and he's about to be stunned. Ooh. I was ready with my grip there if I needed to. I have 4 charges of 4 charges of Lightweaver. Get this guy topped up. Let's go ahead and send out a Halo. That'll give us some infusion procs, build up healing bonuses on people. I just need a blast here. Let's save my second charge of Serenity Forever gets marked, so I'm gonna get them to full health if I can. Oh, he should have been in that. Come on now. Okay. And you start pulling up resources. Go and pop fade. Probably should have waited till more spawns. Okay, we have 4 Lightweavers. I have Divine Hymn here that I'm going to send. We don't have 2 Serenities. Now we have 2 Serenities. So Serenity on, I'm just going to get myself healthy. Get him healing. Okay. I'm gonna pop fade. I can't get that cross, but I will get this one that'll give our room more, or give us more access in the room. I would like to get that apex. I guess there was a little bit of space there, technically, but okay. Ooh. And you start pulling up resources again. I have 4 Lightweavers. I only have 1 Serenity, but that's okay. I have Halo. Let's wait a bit. 2 more globals. Go and send Halo. Get that guy out just in case. On my defense, that does do some self-healing. Ooh, I was gonna wings him, but he popped his AMS. Very nice. Anyone else and I would have had a wings there. Woo! God, that boss is so fun to heal. That heal absorb is really fun to heal off. It's fun to heal off on everyone except for like Resto Druid. I hate healing that thing on Resto Druid, which you would think it'd be nice because you can just like reapply hots, but like your hots don't tick fast enough, it feels like. Then you're like, you have to convoke it, and then you're relying on your convoke to cast good spells, you know?
But I don't want to believe it.
That boss is really fun to heal. This next boss is like fun to an extent. I would love it if like I'm able to get some damage off on this boss during his big damage amp phase, but I doubt I'll be able to. I might have to do a big spot healer on the tank, hoping I don't rip aggro. I'll go ahead and send Halo here. Just to kind of act as like our healing rain, basically. Give me some passive healing. More blast on the tank. We gotta watch the swirls here. PI the hunter. Once again, I don't really know who the better PI target is. I just know that I want PI here. To heal through this Dread Bellow. So just putting it on cooldown is the play. Oh, Smudge, no! I think that Smudge made it. Yeah, I don't have really anything. I have one Serenity Charge here. I have 4 Light Weavers, though. I have 2 Infusion Procs, whatever they're called. I'd like to get a tap of mana at some point. It's not really required, but it would make me feel a lot safer. Things healthy. I'm gonna play kind of close so that I can stun if I, or PC if I need to. Let's send Halo for the Shred Bellow. Here are the smudges. Hello? Help. Help. Kill it. Oh, kill it. Oh, no. Did it get it off? I don't know. On the nullify. I need to pull up some resources. Let's watch our feet. PI someone. Big heal absorb on the hunter. Okay, we have Halo out. Got a lot of healing ready for him there. Got some smudges in the back over there. Dang. Okay, watch out. We have a Dread Flail revived. Oof. Funnel. This guy said funnel. I really don't think the tank knows what's going on. So here's what I think just happened. The tank sees that this Dread Flail was full health after that big long pool. And he was like, you guys need to funnel, I think is what's happening. But he has no idea that this was a revived smudge. Because he's definitely not telling us to funnel at this point because he wasn't pulling anything with it. So I think he didn't know that that was a smudge. I think doesn't have aggro on any of these guys, so trying to help CC to get the things off the hunter. On the leech fail. I don't know what he's WTFing. Not too sure what's going on. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of spaced out. Things get mad over something. I don't know what's going on, really. I'm just here for the vibes and the flash heals, man. Nothing else. Some PI the hunter. So we're gonna be lusted and potentially PI'd during the big damage phase. Bad blistering smite. It's kind of scary though. That's kind of an omen for later in the dungeon. That one blistering smite or whatever it's called required 2 flash heals plus 2 serenity charges. So as we get into the later section of this dungeon where you actually have more of these guys to kill, I'm kind of afraid of how much damage they do. Okay, let's go ahead and drink a little bit. So many tanks don't understand what funnel means. I'm curious, like, what did he mean? I truly think that that's the only thing that I can make sense is that he just saw one of the mini bosses full health and was like, oh, these guys aren't funneling. But it was just because that guy gets spawned in at like full health if the smudge makes it to the ghost. I just don't think he was paying attention. Because he also hasn't like kited over to the smudges or anything to like acknowledge smudges yet. Not that he's supposed to, I'm just saying like we don't know if he knows that smudge exists. But what do you think happened? He meant Prio? Yeah, but like, so it was literally us versus a Dreadflail. He at that point when he typed that, there was nothing else, and he didn't pull anything else. So it's not like he was like, "Hey, funnel this down." Then he pulled more for us to funnel in. He was like getting on to our DPS about not doing Prio damage, when really the flail that he was referring to had just spawned. Like, you know what I mean? Maybe he's getting onto us about the just the smudge in general by saying we should have funneled smudge down, but like really the smudge like doesn't have enough health for us to funnel. So maybe yeah, you're right. He was just saying like, hey, Prio down smudge, but he said funnel, meaning Prio. I don't know. I'm at this point I'm just trying to speak pug. That's it. What's the hardest class for you so far? To learn? They all kind of have their quirks. Like, Resto Druid as a whole hasn't been hard. However, my problem has been that I've tried around the Owl Weaving build and spent way too much time trying to do damage to heal. You know what I mean? So like we would just fall behind on healing because I'm doing damage, which is like obviously not what you do as a healer. Don't fade. I'm afraid of being in there. We have tank frontals. Yeah. Tank frontals still slamming us. That was not good. Okay. Not a good first one, but we have a ton of E-reses. We're actually fine. I wouldn't have stepped in the cone of light in order to like swerve the frontals, but the frontals were like between me and the cone, so I kind of like was forced to go through it anyways, so I just stepped in and just died. That was just bad on my part. Kind of bad on everyone's part. We should have had the instead. I'm afraid of aggro. There, I took a melee. The Apotheos was going to see, like, I can heal this easy if I'm, like, not getting also frontaled, but... Oh, hold on. Don't say easy. Okay. I do have to divine him. That's kind of all that I have for this next set. I'm kind of worried about it. I have TI here, almost. Whew. That was like Halo at the start, him in the middle,
sure to send
I don't even know what I pressed there at the end, but it felt clean. That last one. That first one was very cursed. I wasn't really watching. Who knows? Probably not worth it. Yeah, for sure. I definitely am going way too deep into it, but fine. Yeah, every class has really had something different. Like, one big thing that's been a struggle for me is on Prez Evoker. There's a sequence that you used to do every time. You would Verdant Embrace and then Dream Breath. Or wait, what is it? Basically, there was a sequence that you would do every time, but now you do it in reverse. And like Temporal Anomaly and Dream Breaths just isn't good, but like sometimes I would do it like just out of habit. Like there are just things like that that like I find myself doing that I shouldn't be doing, right? On Evoker. On Holy Paladin, I've been trying to play this like new build, and honestly I should just give up on it. It's just not for me. I'm just better at the other build, even though it is technically a worse build. So I think I should just swap back to the build that I'm used to, right? There's like something on each healer that like is making it. Oh no, I missed my screen. Guys, please stop it. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna waste wings already, which was so bad. Also, I'm kind of low on mana, so I kind of hope that he kills on the pools. I had to pop Fade because I was getting targeted by the blistering. Just let us drop combat once so I can get mana back. Oh, that's not good. Okay, I'm gonna him here. Wait, tank. Tank, let me get mana, please. Let me get mana. Had to do the old grip the tank so he doesn't go and pull more. I just need to tap my food. I can kind of let them live on their own, I guess, until I have to come in. Okay, I only get one massive spell here. I've already sent it. On my defensive, I have Fade. I have PI. I'm gonna just plan to defense a bit here. Oh, brother. Okay. Goodness. These bolts hurt, man. Tap our food. I'm gonna PI this. I'm more afraid of the trap. Uh-oh. Death Knight has aggro. Death Knight has aggro, and the guy's doing a big pink buster. I'm gonna PI the Death Knight. I'm gonna fear these guys so he gives me space. I'm gonna dispel for sure. Apotheosis. I'm gonna move in closer just in case I get targeted by a frontal. Dispel quick. I definitely should dispel the Hunter over the Demon Hunter, who is literally a tank himself. Blistering Smite on the Hunter. Okay, okay. We handled that. We have 5 minutes for the boss. I think we got this. This boss is a little bit slower. It's a very easy boss, but it is a little slower. Just because he has this little intermission thing. I'm gonna sit on these procs instead of using these Lightweaver stacks. Just sit on them so I can heal this Blistering Smite better. But I definitely think we wipe in this room had I not at some point stopped to drink for mana, so... Oh, okay. Well, whatever mana I have is what we have to work with now. So... let's do what damage we can. While I'm doing damage, I'm regenerating mana, but I'm also making this boss last, you know, maybe less long. Who knows? Alright. More damage again. I send Halo here. I'll pop Fade. I think we've healed enough. Maybe I just let my Halo pick us. Here, I guess I can spot heal myself once, but I think I just blast damage and let Halo do its thing. Get one more Chastise off. I'm really afraid of this phase, so I'm gonna pop Fade here. I'm afraid of my group, my pugs.
You will not stop what the light demands.
Okay. I have Apotheosis. I'm gonna PI the Demon Hunter. He's doing a lot of damage, I guess. The Apotheosis do some damage. Brother, stop chasing me. What are you doing? Okay, I wasted my whole Apotheosis running for my Demon Hunter. Cringe. Okay, 3 minutes. I'll be able to get one more PI off. And our DPS will get one more cooldown off, no matter what kind of spec they are. It's okay to stack these circles. You can't get the dodge twice. It just makes it a little more hectic to dodge, because you're all stacked, basically. Let's send a Halo. We can get like 3 or 4 more Halos off. Get as much damage cast off as we can. Send a, Someone's kick.
You will not stop what the light demands.
2 minutes. I think we got this. We just can't have any nonsense happen. I'm gonna Divine Him this one. Let's go and send it just to be safe. Because I'll have Halo for the next one. My mana is very good because I've been able to do a lot of damage on this fight. Let's send Halo. Build up some Lightweaver. I bet if I was able to sit there and do damage there, we were probably fine. Like phase, beat him before he phases. Whew! Our first Holy Priest 15 off the board. We definitely had a bunch of wipes. We had a bunch of failures. Maybe not a bunch of wipes in this key, but we had some near wipes here where me going into Archon and having double B res definitely saved us on the second boss. Other than that, a couple weird deaths here and there, but it wasn't too much to keep us from timing this key. For sure. Dude, we absolutely, honestly, we slammed it. Other than those weird moments, I think there were a lot of moments where we had like a lot of good happened in that key to offset and outweigh the bad that happened. So that was very, very nice. Now, the question is, do I use a reroll token? I think so. We really want to head, which this does not... Oh, no, not this character. What does this character need? Necklace. How this character's geared. Necklace trinket. Ooh, waste. Can this give us a waste? No, it can't. Or necklace. Maybe we don't use the reroll. I think it's kind of all we could hit here. Man, we slammed that. Okay, let's go and leave. Not use our reroll. Let's bounce. Okay, first 15 on the Holy Priest done. Go and edit it. It was Nexus Point Zenith. Man, that feels good. Wait, was that our first? Was that our first Nexus Point done? Oh my good, I didn't even notice. We didn't have a Nexus Point done on any character yet. What? That's crazy. The first Nexus Point done while also knocking off the first Holy Priest key. Man, that feels good. Let's look at the breakdown. Prayer of Healing just slams, dude. Prayer of Healing does so much healing. Flash Heal was in 4th, which is crazy, behind our Mastery and behind Serenity. Wow, you weren't kidding. Flash Heal is much worse than Prayer. Obviously, Flash Heal boosts Prayer, but still, like, that is a big gap. Okay, before I forget, let's save, let's export. And let's post this here. Properties. Bang. Holy Priest on the board. Feels good, man. Feels really good. Okay. Whew. What next? I might have time for one more. I don't think I have time for one more. I have to go cook. Gotta go cook. I'm making sweet potato tacos tonight, which sounds boring, but it's actually really, really good. They take a long time to cook. I have to cut some sweet potatoes. So I think we're gonna call the stream here. We ended on a good note, man. We had a lot of fails today, actually, but we slammed a resto shaman key and we actually got a holy priest key. And today's gonna be the shortest stream of the week, so there's gonna be a lot more stream ahead of us this week. So make sure you guys are following on Twitch. Make sure you're subbed on YouTube. We did just cross 18,000 subs on YouTube, which is like disgustingly insane. That's so unbelievable, right? That's crazy. But guys, make sure you guys are following in some way. But I'll be streaming. Let's see, today's Wednesday. I will be streaming tomorrow for sure. And then it's Friday for sure. So stay tuned. We're gonna knock off, dude. We have so many to go. We have, honestly, this was like my worst healer day. We're gonna be cranking out keys tomorrow, man. Like we have, I might get Disc Priest out of the way. I might start, honestly, I might start going for like a full sweep on some rows. I might like try to knock off all the Resto Shaman keys, get it out of the way, get Disc Priest out of the way. We'll see. We'll see what we do, but yeah. Oh yeah, Compulsion. I do play that talent for sure. That's why I'm like actively trying to watch who I spot heal with it, you know. But yeah, I think one fun thing that we could do is like get some healers knocked out. I really miss playing the Prez Evoker. I love Prez Evoker right now. It's so much fun. But we might get some Prez keys in. Who knows? But yeah, make sure you guys are following. We'll be playing a lot more this week. Streaming tomorrow. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Let's go ahead and raid another streamer though on Twitch. I feel like that's just always a fun thing to do. It's a good helping out like other communities and stuff. Let's find one. Who are we raiding? Let's see. Yeah, I'm very excited to get this challenge over and done with, and then I can play in a big like alt. Like maybe I could do a tank, like a tank series or a DPS series, or maybe I could push on the monk. Who knows? Let's see. Who are we raiding today? What do we got? We got Mad Skills is streaming. Love us a Mad Skills stream. You know what? Let's send it over to Mad Skills. The GOAT. He's also playing Mistweaver Monk right now. We love us some Mistweaver. Let's show him some love. He just turned on his stream, it looks like. So yeah, let's send you guys over there. We love Mad Skills. Show him some love. Hit him with the raid emotes. Just absolutely spam emotes. But guys, I'll see you all tomorrow for a much bigger grind day. We are going to be hitting the paint so hard tomorrow. I appreciate you, Ceiling Panda. Take care. Have a good night. Let's see. The YouTube chat going. I appreciate you guys so much. I'll catch you guys next time. All right, I'm clicking the raid button. Spam the emotes, man. Spam them up.